and he'll take it to the bank. Lock, cinch result. Here's our big board. Let's count down together what we're calling an election alert. 5 seconds now until the top of the hour. Our first two poll closings of the night this Super Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And the night, it turns out, begins with very good news for Joe Biden. Good news for Joe Biden indeed. The Commonwealth of Virginia. He is at this hour at poll closing, the projected winner. On up north to the state of Vermont. As we were saying, not a big shocker here. The hometown, home state Senator Bernie Sanders, the projected winner, 8 delegates awarded out of 16. This is the delegate tally you'll be seeing for just tonight. The number on the far right is what's important. 1,300 and change at stake. Two big ones to start off.
Yes, and it'll be interesting to see. I mean, even though there is no suspense about the Vermont results, I think in 2016 it was Senator Sanders in Vermont 86-14.
Okay, so
over Hillary Clinton.
I don't know what you're saying.
But it'll be interesting to see if he holds everybody to single digits, certainly if he holds everybody else to below the 15% viability. And in Virginia, to get a poll closing call in Virginia, I do think that it's not a shock that Joe Biden has won in Virginia. I personally am surprised that he's won by a significant enough and clear enough margin that we're able to call it at poll closing. That has to be a source of great cheer for the Biden campaign tonight. And this is a state where Bloomberg and Sanders both were contesting this state.
And they were worried about some of the, people that live and work in D.C., young Democratic voters who are very active, who are very policy savvy, being very excited about and attracted to Sanders and Warren. I think they are very heartened by this win and this call.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.